Hello, good afternoon. It's Saturday, the 18th of January, 2025. It's 3 minutes past 1 p.m. here in the UK. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about racing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.1, and this is part 5 of that mini series. Looking in the chat on the YouTube side, we've got the Master Crow says, "Hey, Uncle Tony, no, how are you doing?" I'm doing very well. I hope you are too on this Saturday afternoon. Right, let's get racing. Let's share the iPad. Hopefully, there we go. Okay, let's. Now, yesterday's stream was a little bit jolty in places. I don't think specifically the issue was my side, although I was able to limit the amount of bandwidth other things we're using up to try and improve it. It does look as if there might have been an issue with the streaming in general yesterday, using the streaming software that I use, which is, a web hosted streaming software. Hopefully today will be a lot better. Everything looks okay my side, so fingers crossed it'll be a lot smoother today. Right, so if we look at the top right hand corner, you can see that I have actually got already to 1,500 gold, mainly because at the moment under Earn Now, there's lots of offers, and they're all double the amount of gold you would normally get. Now, I only tend to go in here in regards to just going to a website or playing a video. It normally takes 10-15 minutes, and for example, yesterday I got 22 rewards, which equated to 44 gold. So although it's not really part of racing, if you're looking to accrue additional gold, it's a good way of doing it. Relatively painless as well in terms of time spent. Now, that being said, even though I'm at 1,500, I'm hoping I'll get close to 1,600 today. So, got predominantly 2 series to race in. So the first one is going to be the Aston Martin Valhalla concept exclusive series. And then the second series will be the GT4 Showdown. Now, I'll start off with the exclusive series. As you can see there, it's now currently standing at 83%. And I'm hoping I can take it all the way to 100%. I have got quite a few races still to do. But I reckon I've got enough durability in the car to complete all of these races. So let's start. Tier 16, speed record around Hockenheimring, the short track. Let's just get going. I'm just going to turn brake assist from low to off because I don't want to stop until I've got first. And I didn't get first. Oh, okay. Only second. Look at that, though. You couldn't get any closer. Couldn't get any closer. They might have to come back and do that. Second, not a brilliant start. Is it going to be one of those days? You could not get any closer. 192.10 against 0.12. Oh, well, we'll just put that to one side. Well, I'm obviously going to have to come back to it, but I just want to see how difficult the other races are. Interesting indeed. Okay, so I'm not going to do the cup. I will leave that close to the end, but I will do the drag race. All right, so I've got at least third. Made that second, but that was a bit close. Oh dear, no. I mean, one of those days. So it looks like 2 seconds. I didn't win that. I did not win that. Not going to complain if it said I did. I don't think I did, though. There we go. Okay. A little bit lucky there, I think. It looked like I'd lost by -1, but well, there you go. So drag race completed. On to tier 19. And I've got 2 races to complete in. So I've got the head-to-head around Mount Panorama and a speed snap on the Circuit de Catalunya Grand Prix circuit. Head to head first. I do like my head to heads. So should be relatively straightforward, I think. I am unfortunately on the wrong side, so I really do need to. So I'm just going to go behind him because I reckon I can overtake him on this corner if I can get the inside. There you go. Oops. Okay, so I'm still ahead, but it is nip and tuck. Oh, and I've probably just ruined my chance of escaping him now. So he's going to catch me up all the way, I reckon. There we are. He's in my slipstream. Oh, oof. My word, I'm making hard work of all of this today. But I did win. But it was close. It was close. 25.877 against 26.354. Next on the list, Speed Snap. 100. Oh, see that how much higher? 157 I've effectively got to get to. But I did do it. 159. Wow. That looked like it might be quite hard, but fortunately managed to complete that. Okay, so that's tier 19 completed. And in tier 20, I have just got an autocross. So foot down, foot down. Oh, messed it up. Might have just got that. So fortunately, I was at one point well ahead. My word, that was pretty close as well. 7/700ths. No, 70/100ths, isn't it? No, that can't be right either. Oh, there we go. 0.009 against 0.079. So yes, 7/100ths. That is pretty close. All right, so that is all the races done apart from the cup. So that does give me a little bit of time to have a go at trying to get first at the speed record. So let's see if I can sneak my way into this. Now, I've got a couple of options here. 192. Has that actually gone up? Let's try again. Because I was a little bit slow into that corner. Again, brake assist from low to off. Do not brake. There you go. Got it that time. Okay, so that's another first. That puts me back on target for achieving 100% in this series, and I believe it's 75 gold for completing this one. Arav has entered the chat on the YouTube side and says, "I'm new. Any tips?" Well, first off, welcome along. Good to have you with us. Yeah, I mean, where do I start? I tell you what I would just suggest. Just watching and pick stuff up. For information, tomorrow I'm going to be doing the main event to attempt to win the McLaren Speedtail. So have I got tips? Yeah, but I mean, if you're new to playing the game, just play it. That's the key. The key is playing it every day. Go in there every day. Make sure you get your rewards every day, and everything else will come with you eventually. Again, if you watch some of my previous streams, I do go through some of the little tips you can do to put yourself in an advantage in terms of, say, winning speed records or that sort of stuff. Same with speed snaps. Yeah, I mean, there's a shed load. I've also got a video that I put together on gold harvesting. So key to the game is gold. Do your best not to spend any gold, except when you have to, which is typically on upgrades when you're attempting to win cars. Yeah, so I put a video together about how you can accrue gold on a daily and a weekly basis. Hopefully that helps as a start, but I have got loads more. So look at that, I'm already up into 6. So this is a 6-lap race, and I'm already up into 4th. So that does mean if I just overtake one car per lap, I should win relatively straightforward. But overall, I have found, obviously, whoopsie-daisy, I have found this particular series to be quite hard. And I wonder if it's simply due to the pace of this car. It's a lot easier to make a mistake. Fortunately, the grip of this car is pretty good. So that's not too bad. That is 3rd by the end of lap 1. So 2 cars to overtake, 5 laps to do it in. So Arav has put his level 8. Okay. Just completed Dodge Charger races. Sure, I'll try to save. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean, the thing about being so when you're talking about level 8, you're on about effectively what fame level you are. Now, for me, fame is more about how much you play the game. Um, it doesn't necessarily represent how good you are in the game. So the more you play the game, the more events you win, the more points you get, and the more fame you get, and therefore the more fame levels you go up. So I have a high fame level, but that's simply just to do with the fact that I've been playing a long time. But welcome along. Good to have you with us. I hope you enjoy the racing. And as you can see there, I'm already in first place. So this car is definitely made for Monza. Now the car will probably need servicing after I finish this race, but I'm not going to service it because all I've got left are the time trials. And the time trials just get marked as completed if you go round them without going off track or damaging your car. And as the time trials in a series is different from the weekly time trials, there's no gold to be won, uh, and more gold to be won the faster you go. That's what I'm going to do. I will be doing the weekly time trial today, but that'll be later on in the stream. My priority in this stream is to win as much gold as I can and take my goal tally to as close to 1,600 as I can. Right, there we go. Right on the edge. Okay, so that's half the race done. I'm in first. I'm not first by a great deal. Second is only 50 yards behind me. So I do need to keep my concentration here. Okay, so that looks a bit better. 240 yards ahead of second. Penultimate lap. .400 yards ahead of second. Final lap. Eddie on the YouTube side has returned and has put, "Hi, remember me?" Indeed I do. Welcome along again. Good to see a familiar name. Or rather, good to see another familiar name. There's quite a few of you now. There we go, right on the edge. Final lap, final corner, into the final straight. And that's a first. There we go. Oops. Okay, so does the car need service? And it does, but I'm not going to service it just yet. So that's taken me to 94%, and I've now completed all the races. All that's left are the free time trials. Now, although the car is needing servicing, I'm not too bothered about finishing as high up the leaderboard on the time trial as possible. I just want to get the free time trials marked as completed, therefore marking the series as 100% complete, and therefore get the reward of 200,000 R dollars and 75 gold. So let's start with the first time trial, which is the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix circuit. So, yeah, so the key here for me is just to get round the circuit cleanly without going off track, without causing damage on your car, so that the time trial just gets marked as completed and takes me closer to 100% completion in this series. So I'm not going to set the world alight with this lap, but I'm not bothered. I just want to get it completed. There we go. So that's time trial 1 completed. So probably gone up to 96%. There we go. Second time trial. Oh, it's Monza. Okay, let's go. So again, not particularly fast lap, but it's another time trial marked as completed. That'll take me up to 98%. And there we go. One more time trial left to do to get to 100% in this series and 75 gold. And this time it's the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. So there we go. That is all the time trials completed. Admittedly slow, but the car did need servicing, so I'm not overly worried. And it has taken that series to 100%. So objective one for today, I'll not service the car. I always like to make sure it is definitely completed. There we go, 75 gold. Another series taken to 100%. Okay, so now I'll service the car. So that's that series completed. So my grand total at the moment sits at 1,576 gold. Okay, so that series is completed. Has it made any change to my overall completion for the exclusive series? No, that still sits at 47%. And the Road Collection 2 sits at the same amount, 76%. Aaron has put play in FPP. I'm not sure necessarily what you mean by that, but what I've got coming up is I'm going to be doing some motorsports racing in the GT4 Showdown Series. I'm going to be doing the weekly time trial, and I'm also going to be doing a couple of races in the online multiplayer tournament. So lots of racing coming up. Let me just stop sharing the iPad just for a moment. Okay. One moment. It looks like it was having a little bit of an audio issue there. So I'm just restarting Real Racing 3, and then we'll be back at the racing. So I'm in a position now where I can get over 100 gold again today and take my total above 1,600 gold, which is actually 100 gold more than what I initially was aiming for at the beginning of the week. So overall, pretty happy with that. So let me share my screen again. Oh, right. Okay. So Arav has put, he meant the first person view. Um, I will put it on, but only for a moment or two. I personally don't like that particular view, although it does depend on the car. Some cars are worse than others. Um, and effectively, what I mean by that is, especially some of the newer cars, you don't really get to see what's going on behind you. So I think the feeling as if you're in a normal car is better represented by the view that I've got, because you've got your peripheral view. You can actually see to either side of you, and you can see what's going on behind you. And I find it just a little bit easier to defend. Whereas sometimes you put that particular view on, and you can't see hardly anything in the mirrors. But I will show you that, and obviously each car is different. But that's why predominantly I go for this particular view. Okay, so in GT4 Showdown, I'm on tier 4. I'm at 16%, and when I get to 25%, I've got 10 gold available. Now, I can obviously service the car relatively quickly. It just costs me M dollars. But what I'm going to do is be as strategic as I can for what cars I use on what races. So straight off in the middle there, we've got an endurance. Now, as you can see, what tier 4 is, it's expecting a PR of 54.8. But if I just go into endurance, you'll see that I've got one car at 66.8 and one car, I didn't service it, at 53.4. I forgot to service it. Oh, well, let's service it now. And let's just use instant servicing on this car. Costing me 29,500 M dollars. That's my own fault. I should have serviced the car and forgot to. So I'm actually going to use the car of a lower PR to complete an endurance. Now, normally I prefer to race endurance when the cars require servicing, because typically you can take the device into an offline mode, and then when you're racing in endurance, you're competing against computer opponents, and typically they only set a maximum mile of roundabout 6.4. Now here, because obviously I'm streaming, I'm online, there's a possibility that I don't get to compete just against computer opponents. I might get to have to compete against human opponents. And there we go. I've got a higher mile to achieve. I've got to try and get to 8.4. Possibility of not being able to do that in this car with a PR as it is, but we'll see. So what I'll do is I'll do a lap like this, and then I'll do a lap with the alternative view. But then I'm going to go back to this view. I just prefer the peripheral view over all of this. Okay, so 74.84. Obviously, I can't get above 90, so I wait until I'm below 80 before I overtake the next car. There we go. I'm below 80, so I can now overtake this car. Let's hang back here before I overtake this car. Make sure it's below 80. There we go. Okay, so that is almost 2 miles done. So obviously when I cross the finish line, I also get a reward, and that equates to 8 seconds for every mile of the particular circuit that it has in a lap. So I reckon I can overtake this car, and it looks like I'm going to get about 20 seconds. So I reckon I might be okay to overtake the next car as well. There we go. So passing the finish line should take me into the 80s quite easily. There you are, 86 seconds. So, So here's an example whereby the mirrors are off screen, so I can't see what's going on behind me. You might think that's not important, but sometimes you have to defend. Oops. Okay, so I've got to get to 8.4, so technically I'm 3 miles behind. So I reckon I've got to go round at least one more lap. Okay, so 7 miles achieved. I'm 1.4 miles from getting first. I reckon I need to at least overtake one more car. There we go. So that's 8. Might not get it, you know. Look at that, only 3rd. And that was with a car that didn't need servicing. But its PR was only 53.4. Not to worry, that's enough for the moment. 17,000 added to my M dollar total. That's the first race for me today in motorsports. So I've got plenty of M dollars to earn today before I hit the cap. Next race. So I'll do the drag race, but I shall use the Audi R8 LMS GT4, which has a higher PR rating, 66.8. Okay, there we go. That's at least 3rd. there we go. First, relatively straightforward. That only 3,800, but that takes me above 20,000 dollars for today. Next race. So let's do the Cup, and it's Melbourne. So this will be messy. This will be messy, and it's only 3 laps as well. Ooh. Okay. Okay, into 11th. Relatively clean for me so far. Down the middle. I'll hold back here because they've got that horrible chicane coming up now. Well, that's not too bad. Third by the end of lap 1 and only a few bumps. So 2 cars left, 2 laps to go. So there we go. Into second. Well, that proved to be a lot easier than what I thought it would be. Okay, so I'm in first at the end of lap 2, final lap. I'm already 300 yards ahead, so we're flying here. There we go. First. Oops. Okay, so that should open up the next tier. There we go. Tier 6 now open. 20%, almost at the 25% where I get 10 gold. That'll take me up to 1586. I'll do elimination, I think. Yeah. Let's do elimination. Round the outside, out of trouble. Already up into 5th. Made that 4th. Made that 3rd. 2nd. Might even get 1st. There we go. Mainly because the PR of this car is so much higher than the minimum PR of the Cup in this tier. So 4 cars left in the fight. I'm in 1st and I am 300 yards ahead of 2nd. Oh. Braking on this car is better than what I remembered it. Okay, so 2 cars left. There we go. Right, hopefully I've got some durability left. $50,000 M earned. But I have spent $29,500 M. I'm going to do the Cup, I think. I'll skip the head-to-head for the moment and focus on doing Mount Panorama Cup, 3-lap special. Should earn $30,000 M from this. Again, out of trouble, out the way, go around the outside. Already up into 7th. Just trying to stay out of trouble. Into 3rd. Made that 2nd. Oops. Into 1st. 1st before the end of lap 1. Okay, so second lap and first by almost 300 yards. Okay, so this is the end of lap 2, or coming up to it. Back down the hill. There we go. Lap 2 done. Still in first, 400 yards ahead. Final lap. All right. So that's a first. The car probably will need servicing, but I'm tempted just to run it around the time trial that had been opened up. 33,400, 83,623 $M earned. Still plenty left to earn. Not going to service the car. Yeah, so back to time trial. It's the Porsche test track. I do need to be careful because the car isn't upgraded to 100%. So I do only have 3 tokens of time trials to use up. Again, I'm not bothered about setting the fastest lap. I'm just concerned about completing the lap cleanly and without damage. And that will mean I'll hit the 25% completion mark for this series. There we go. Oops. Now, actually, I'll hold off servicing the card just yet. I'll wait to. Oh no, completing the time trial doesn't open up another tier. So I will service the car. So there we go, 10,000 dollars and 10 gold. Total now at 1,586. So I need 14 gold to get to 1,600. Oh, look at that, 15 gold. I suppose the question is, will I run out of the ability to earn dollars before I get to 20? Before I get to 50%, which is a possibility. So next, speed record. The car does need servicing, so I'll just service that now. Come back out, and again, I'll use the instant servicing, but I never use gold. As this has the option, I'll use dollars. 29,500 again. I'm not overly worried just because of the amount of dollars I currently have, almost at the 5 million cap. So, speed record. Now, this is one I'm going to make absolutely certain. So, I'm actually going to start from behind the start line because the fastest part of this track is after the start stroke finish line. Now, I might hit the target before the end of the lap, but I like to make absolutely certain. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'll turn around here. There we go. And we're off. Oh, we did get first before the finish line. But as you can see, look at that. Really blowing that out the water in terms of top speed, 167. Always worth just taking the little bit of extra time to make absolutely certain you get first, I reckon. There we go. Another first. $4,700. So I've not even hit 100,000 dollars at this point. But hopefully I can earn enough, or rather not hit the cap and get to 50%. And therefore I will have achieved my target. But you never know. You never know. There's a possibility I might not. So tier 7 now open, and in tier 7 we've got an autocross, a head-to-head, and obviously a cup. The cup PR, minimum PR, is 59.3, and my car's at 66. So all right at the moment on that bit. So autocross, let's get that one done. 29 seconds. There we go. Easy. 26 seconds. $97,953 dollars earned at this point, and I believe that's taken me over 30% completion. Head to head. So there we are. I'm in the lead. Just got to stay there now. It is a one-lap special, which is what all head-to-heads should be. All right. There we go. $9,200 earned. Continue. So on to the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit. It's a 3-lap cup special. Oh. Okay, so I'm in second, albeit scruffily there. Oh, a little bit off track there. Let's see if I can get this guy. There we go. So that is lap 1 completed. All right, so that's coming to the end of lap 2. I'm in first and 350 yards ahead of second into the final lap. .500 yards ahead of second. There we go. Okay, so that's first. Car might need servicing, but I'll take a look at what races are in the next tier that I should have opened up. $32,400 earned. There we go. Car does need servicing. I'll just hold off though. Okay, tier 8 opened. 33%. Possibility of not getting to 50% here. Right, okay, so next tier, let's do the speed snap first. Again, the car needs servicing, so it's going to cost me $29,500, but fortunately, I am earning more than that per service, so it's not too much of a big deal, especially as I've already got 4.2 million dollars. Okay, there we go. 146 miles per hour. That should mean first. It does indeed. $3,000 earned. %35%. Elimination next. Same car. Laguna Seca is the track. Okay, I'll go down the inside on the next corner. Hopefully get both of these cars. There we go. Up into fourth. Now that third. Up into second. Hopefully first. There we go. Just about. Let's pull away. So 4 cars left in the fight. I'm in first. 160 yards ahead of second. Okay, down to the last 2 cars. There we go. First. Just gone over 150,000. I reckon it's going to be touch and go if I can get to 50% without hitting the daily $M cap. %37%. That's not bad. That's not bad. So, to the Cup, it's the Porsche test track on the on-road circuit. It's 3 laps again. It always is at the moment. Let's give this a go. Oops, a daisy. Oh, thought there was a gap there, and he shut me off. I got him here. So there we go, third. And that's second. So end of lap one, I'm in first. I'm in second, rather, on the tail of first. Okay, in first. So that's the end of lap two. One more lap to go. I'm in first, and I am 300 yards ahead of second. Okay, there we go. That's the end of lap three. Final lap. I'm in first. It's another victory. $180,000. I reckon there are 6 more trophies to win before I hit that $M cap. 6 trophies could equate to, say, 11%. And I have 39%. So it's nip and tuck. It's nip and tuck. And it's a 3 lap special on the cup. So yeah, I think I will achieve it. But yeah, it's going to be close. Speed record. So let's service the car again. Let's pay $29,500 for instant servicing. Never use gold. Let's go. Speed record around the short Red Bull ring. I think we'll be all right, because I think the fastest part is before the final bend, so I think I'm going to be all right. There we go. Again, I'm going to change it from brake, low assist to off, just to make sure I get that first place. There we go. That's how close it was. Brake assist back to low. And sometimes that's how you win the speed records, I think. You have to go off track, unfortunately, or aim obviously to get the record within track, but then you've not got enough braking distance, so you end up going off track. But that's how it is. It is for me anyway. $4,550 that's fine. 184,203. %. Next race, elimination. I'm on the wrong side, so I want to go to the outside in terms of the first corner. I prefer just to stay out of trouble. Even though it's a longer path, it's a easier path. So I'm in 5th, that's fine. Already into 3rd. Make that 2nd. Make that 1st. I do like Circuit of Americas. It's a great track to overtake on. Okay, so 3 cars left in the fight. I am 1st, and 1st by 200 yards. So should be okay for the win here. There we go. Alrighty. $11,800. Getting close to that total, and Monza, I think it's going to earn me close to $40,000. So it really is touch and go. Time trial has opened up. That might be what makes the difference, because it could mean I don't need to do another cup again, having done Monza. 43%. Monza will probably take me on to 45%. So that will potentially mean then I don't need to do another cup. I think it's possible I'm going to hit the M dollar total, M dollar cap, but being so close, I might just make sure I get to 50%, but we'll see. So on the cup, it's Monza, it's 3 laps. The minimum PR is 60.9, but my car's 66.8. Yeah, I think this will cost. I think this will award 36,000 M dollars if I come first. I suspect. Stay out of trouble. What? Did I go on the grass? Nah, hardly. Okay, so I am in third. Make that second. Might have gone slightly off again. There we go. First before the end of lap 1. There we go. Lap 1. Oops, there we go. Okay, so that is lap 2 completed. I'm in first by 500 yards. All right. And there we go. That's a win. That's a first. That's another tier completed and another tier about to be opened. So I think I need 3 more races, and I've probably only got 20,000 dollars before hitting my cap. Oh, that's not too bad. There we go. 30,200. So I've got 24,000 dollars. Now, what I don't want in the next tier is an endurance. Perfect. Speed snap and head to head will complete it. So first off, though, before servicing the car, I'll do the time trial. This is probably going to cost. This is probably going to earn 10 to 12,000 dollars, leaving 12,000 left, and I do think that'll be literally. I'll hit the cap on the final race that I need to get to 50%. Which I think is as close as you can get to perfection in regards to this game, in regards to the $M scenario. Okay, there we go. That's the time trial done. There you go. That's perfect. $6,440 only. Mainly to do with how slow the car was, because obviously it needed servicing. So I've actually got $18,000 to play with, and I only need to do 2 races to get to 50%. Some might say that were planned. It really wasn't, but oh, and I've had a car delivered. The Aston Martin Vantage GT4 has been delivered. Whoopie doodah. Okay, so 46%. Hopefully, I just need the head to head and the speed snap. Let's do the head to head first. Let's service the car. And again, I'm going to spend $M to instantly service the car. Wouldn't normally do that, but I think I've previously explained why I'm doing it today as I did yesterday. Right, head to head, 1 lap as it should be. This time around the Dubai Autodrome, but it's only the club circuit, so it's a nice short circuit-ish. All right, there we go. Into the lead. First. Now, hopefully this has taken me up to 48%. %. So hopefully Speed Snap, if I get first, will take me to 50%. And that will end the racing in this particular series for today. 120 miles per hour I effectively have to get, I think. Now this particular Speed Snap, it's almost like you've got to approach, not this corner, but this corner sort of slow, so you can accelerate out as early as possible. Well, that's not good, is it? I've got to go some to beat that. So I'm only fourth. So a bit of drama at the end. I think it only gives me something like $500 there. Well, $1,450. So I've got, again, a couple of tries before I hit my M dollar cap. So let's give that another go. 116.7 this time. There we go. I got it right that time. 123 miles per hour. That's a first. That's $3,000 earned. 242,000 overall. That'll be enough for today. Thank you very much. Is that 50%? There we go. 50%. $15,000. When it's a reward, it doesn't count towards the cap. I'm assuming, though, it would count towards the overall cap of 5 million. But that's an assumption at the moment on my part. There we go. 15 gold, 1,601 gold in total. Job done. Target achieved. So that's the end of that racing for today. We'll come back to that. Wednesday or Thursday, maybe. So what that does mean is I will be doing, or rather attempting to complete, the Speed Sculpted event in tomorrow's live stream. That could be an expensive car. I know some people can do it like with only 65. I very much doubt I shall be one of those. But you never know. So what I move on to next, first off, I'm going to do the online multiplayer tournament. It's at the moment I'm at 8 gold. The maximum I've ever got in this sort of event is 9. So let's see if I can at least match that. It's the Red Bull Ring. Okay, that's not too bad for this car. Let's see what happens. Can I get some good matches, and can I really, I want to be able to finish in the top 3. I think once you're not in the top 3, you're on the risk of not earning any points, and it looks like it's not going to be a race of 8 players is my immediate reaction with how long it's taking. There you go. I believe it's only 2. No, it's 3. Oh, man. Ugh. Oh, bugger. That's the worst possible start. And I'll be getting the flag, I reckon. Well, somehow I've managed not to get any time penalty, so... So finishing third will definitely mean a loss of points. Yeah, it's a second, which could easily mean I don't get any points. But there's no guarantee that I'll be second. Fortunately, I got second. Might have earned a few points. 4 points. Ugh. We'll go again. Let's see if we can get a few more than 2 other drivers in the race. Not looking good again. Not looking good. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I've lost. Always lose it in that first corner. Just pushing just a bit too hard. Yeah, it's this corner here that I struggle with. So it's looking like another second. Final lap. Dodgy corner that I can't get right. Another second. So, have I scored less or more than 4 points this time? -5. Ha! Let's try again. So my overall score has now dropped by -1 point. Still, by the looks of it, I'm on 8 gold. I appear to have decided to do the online multiplayer racing at the wrong time. So I might make this the last one for the moment, and I'll go and do some weekly time trial. Well, we have got a full set. Oh dear. Let's see what we can do then. Has it just dropped me low enough so I'm now racing against? No, they've all got the same car, haven't they? Looks like we might be waiting a long time. Is it me or am I bored? I mean, that tells me somebody's going to drop out. So I hope their points count. Are you getting dizzy yet? I'm bored of waiting. I think that might be the guy's play, though. Literally had to wait the whole minute. What a joke. Okay. Okay, no surprise that person left. Oh dear. Right, don't mess it up here. All right. So I'm up into 4th. That's not a complete disaster. Maybe I'm not up into 4th. Maybe I'm down in 5th. Oh. And this is why you should always keep racing, because you never know what's going to happen. Of course, I might find myself having dropped down to 5th now, but hey. There we go. 4th. So again, probably not going to get any points. Probably not going to get any points. Yeah, whatever. Just give me the bad news. 4. I think I'm going to leave that there because, yeah, no. So 821, still only 8 gold. Proving to be quite hard, that. Never mind. Current track, though, is Lime Brock. Let's finish off with doing some weekly time trials. So I'm already in Group C. I can't see me getting into Group B. But let's just give it a go, see what happens. 111,463. Now, it can't even remember. It hasn't put on my ghost, so I've got no idea if I'm doing better or worse. I'm going to assume worse. I think I found you've got to break early on this as well. Yeah, I've lost it. I think I need to find a new breaking point. Because I've been using the green felt since the year dot, and this car you have to brake earlier than that. But I was a lot slower anyway. I'll do a couple more, see if I can make any improvements. Let's go again. Hopefully there'll be a shadow on now. There we go. Okay, well, I'm up a bit. So it is all going to come down to that breaking point. I have to brake early here. Look at that. Look at that. Get in. That's not a bad time. There's me going, I'm not going to get into Group B. Not going to get into Group... I mean, I haven't. Oh. It didn't show me... What? Did it not count it? Oh, oh. I wasn't racing my shadow of my best time. I was racing my shadow of today. Oh, I was getting really excited there. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. So that's actually not an improvement then. So what is my best time? Let me just make a mental note of that. 1:11.463. Okay. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic then, wasn't it? Let's try. Let's try again. Well, I've completely messed that up now. Never mind. And I got a penalty. I'm just trying to think where I can do a breaking point. Because well before that green felt bit, it's quite hard to find a breaking point. Wow, well, that was rubbish. Let's have another go. I feel the need to improve. Ah. Right, find a breaking point. There, got it. So 4.5 seconds would mean that was 11.141, which is about what I've done. 11.411. 411. A little bit quicker. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. Not really going any quicker, unfortunately. Oh, completely messed that up. And I went off track again. But I think I found my breaking point. No. No, that was rubbish. That was rubbish. I feel like I'm going backwards, not forwards here. Let's try again. Oh, well, that's not good, is it? So, doesn't look like I'm going to get any quicker here, but I am already in Group C. But let's give it one more go. You never know. All right. Lost me advantage. Okay. Let me see if I can get this right. All right. Well, I did sort of get the breaking point right there. Have I gone any quicker? No. Yeah, it's about as good as I can get, I reckon, there. About as good as I can get. 111.463. Not brilliant. Firmly in Group C. All right, there we go. So a shorter stream today because a little bit less series to be competing in terms of earning gold. So the focus of the last 5 days has been gold harvesting. In fairness, because I did upgrade one of the cars that was on offer this week in terms of discounts on upgrades. That did take me under 1,000. But obviously, with this being a new release, there were 5 new series available to race in. Now, other than the new cars that are in those series, I had cars in all of those series, obviously at a lower spec. So I thought there was an opportunity to earn some gold, in fact, some considerable gold. And that's what I've done. So I'm back up to 1,600 gold. In fact, that's more than what I had at the start of this update. I had 1,500 gold. So it does mean tomorrow's stream will be me attempting to complete the Speed Sculpted event and try to win the McLaren Speed Tail. Now, I reckon this live stream will be at least 3 hours long because it does look like it's going to be quite hard, especially in some of the later stages. I might not complete it in one session. We'll see. So there we go. That's the end of the stream for today, and there will be a stream tomorrow. It will be between 2 and 4 p.m. So if you're interested, just obviously subscribe and turn on notifications. I always schedule my streams in advance, so you should get a notification. Coco Gaming. Oh, I've missed a few comments. So on the YouTube side, Lee Melvin says hello. Hello, Lee. Welcome along. Good to see you again. And Coco Gaming has put love from Nepal. Welcome along, Coco Gaming. Good to have you with us. So yeah, there we go. I will be doing the first event tomorrow. It will be the Speed Sculpted event. Not entirely sure what time the stream will start. It will be between 2 and 4 p.m. and it will probably last up to 3 hours. There we go. All right. So Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for commenting in the chat. I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. Hope to see you in tomorrow's stream. But until then, thank you and goodbye. That's 2 days in a row I've got that wrong. I keep pressing the wrong button. Let me try that again. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.